And now, if you happen to have any pulsation or vibration in any part of your body, you record that spot with an into mark into your figure. If it is on the front side, you mark it on the front side. If it is on the dorsal side, you mark it on the dorsal side. Exactly at the spot. This spot, you keep it in your mind and you continue to mark it. If it happens maybe after half an hour, you mark it. You go on marking. We have 2 more days here, and you go on marking. And then at the last day, maybe tomorrow, day after tomorrow morning, we will look at it. I will put a figure on the dorsal and ventral view of a human body, and then we will put all the mark there on the common picture. Then we will see what is there. So it is the general energy system will come there. Now I am not going to say what is it. Then we will see that tomorrow morning. So I try to tune with this idea, and you keep this. You make a spot or an into or a round or something. If there is a pulsation, you mark it there. If it is on the back side, on the dorsal side, if it is on the front side, mark it there. It's just we are going to study something. You keep it. Now you forget it. You keep, whenever a pulsation happens, you keep it in mind and then go to the book, mark it there. അല്ലല്ല ജീവിതത്തിൽ എപ്പോ വന്നാലും അടയാളപ്പെടുത്തിയേ പറ്റുള്ളൂ. ക്ലാസ് കൊണ്ട് തീരുന്നില്ല. അല്ല, ഇതിപ്പോ നിങ്ങൾ കണ്ടിന്യൂ ചെയ്യണം. 6 മാസം ചെയ്യണം. പ്ലീസ്. അയ്യോ, ചോദിക്കണ്ട, മുഖ്യോ. We have done this study with a big group of people for 6 months. And they all recorded. They all came with their picture. I will say, well, you don't take it and create this in your body. You just leave it as it is, and it will happen. It will happen to everybody. And your awareness is what senses it. And if there is something happening, you go on marking. If we go on marking for a few days and we assemble again, when you assemble again, we will mark this in the picture. Everybody comes and mark it on the picture. So now we have 20 people or maybe a little more than that. So you mark there, another one come, mark there according to your picture, carry it on the board. And then when you look, most of the people who come, maybe after 7-8 people, they don't have anything to mark because already it is marked. The same spot is already marked by somebody. So these are energy points. These are like the meridian points in the body. These points are highly sensitive where the energy concentration takes place. So these spots are called the subsidiary psychic energy centers. You're saying some spots. These are the subsidiary psychic energy points, subsidiary chakras, they say, that you can identify. And then you wonder how it is happening. The same spot that where you have felt it, the last person is coming and he had no place because most of the people have marked exactly in the same place. So that these are special points in the body. These points are identified. In a big study which I have done for 6 months with the same group of people, and this is done, and the big picture is there in the Italian school. Nobody is here. That picture is displayed there with golden marks everywhere. And these are the subsidiary psychic energy centers. And then you can connect it, the pathways you can connect through these. There is one on the shoulder, there is one here, there is one here, and you connect it with this. And then you get the pathways of cell-to-cell communication routes. These are the nāḍī paths. So you identify the nāḍīs, and then you go to the books, old nāḍī books, and you can see it's already marked. They are showing this is the path. Don't go now, otherwise you will be prejudiced, you create the vibration. This is like an experiment, you carry it out just as a research. So these pulsations are happening on design spots in the body for everybody. These are the ways to actually to continue the research, because it's your personal sensation. You mark, I mark, and then finally you put it together. Everybody has marked, but it is the same spot. And these are the subsidiary psychic centers, means subsidiary chakras, they say. And then these concentrating points are around the chakras. Chakra points which we know on the spine and on the field of the chakra. You can identify all these spots. And when the energy concentrates on that spot, you identify the devata there. It's another language. What I was saying is a scientific language, and then this is considered as the devata. It can be called as devata because there is a high concentration of energy there, otherwise there is no possibility of vibration there. And you go to Pillai Swami temple here, and there the Vishwarupam of Mahavishnu is available now. Vishwarup. This you do it later. Don't go there now because you will be prejudiced and you create this thing. And you look, there are pictures of devatas in the body here, there, everywhere. And the search which you have done, after 6 months you see that these are the positions the old masters have really made pictures on the body of existence. Lord of existence is Mahavishnu. It's already known. And these subsidiary psychic centers are connected with the main centers. Main centers are the chakra points. These are subsidiary psychic points. That is connected with the work organs. Mouth, pani, padam, payu, upastha. So you can really see the pathways through which the subtle currents are moved. It's a cell-to-cell communication system, and sometimes the cell vibrates to push out the stress which is there. And in the science they say you have a little problem. You start to feel some vibration. And certainly you may have a mental problem. So in that case, my master is full of mental problems. And this is the thing which I have seen in him, and I felt he is mad. Then I wanted to actually decode and understand. Is it a madness or is it actually something that is happening? It took 20 years for me to actually decode this. And I did it, and I made this whole thing of putting on research on people, not Indians, foreigners. And then I made this, I made all the things ready, and I came back to Trivandrum with my scroll of papers, my Vedas, my inventions. And I came to him, and the night I said, I have something for you. Substantiating his experience in a scientific way. When I started to open, I said, that's all right, what you said, what you have understood is really right. He was not even ready to look my paper. I got really disappointed. Like, okay, maybe he said it is right, okay, it's right. I took it. Then I went to another master, Pillai Swami, to show this. This is my invention, long-term discovery. And I went with them. And then I understood he is no more. He left his body by the time. I was not in India at that time. Then I continued the research for longer time to verify. And then it is not only happening in me, it is happening in the group. This is how we identify the pathways and the subsidiary centers and the main centers. And then how it connects with the work organs. There are things happening like this. So, if you are interested, you have to continue this and you can find out a lot of vibration points in the body. These are saying something to you. When it vibrates, this is the secret part. If I say, you don't believe now, so I don't want to talk about it. It is saying something to you. It alerting you with the language, like a Morse code. You want to do something and it says, tip. Maybe yes or no. You counter check with the thought that is coming at the time. And you decode it and you get the language of the Lords. So these are the sub levels of communicating with yourself and understanding what the body is saying to you, what your system is talking to you. So these are the secret part of the spiritual sciences. Anyway, as you said, you go on working. And you all work and then we will put together when we come for the second level practice. And the second level, now I am thinking maybe we can do in December 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. If free time is there. But you can continue, we will be in touch. So anyway, it is like that. There are a lot of mysterious sides underneath in the peripheral teaching. So this is a secret part. Why it is kept secret part? Because it is, when you say it will not be convincing. That's why I ask you to do it. When you do it, then you understand.